Greetings everyone and welcome to the SMOOREZ Archive. These are just all my old videos that I took down that I am re-releasing with some slight edits here and there. I did these DHgate Cheapo Sneaker Reviews for entertainment and educational purposes, and I do not endorse the sales of any Replica products whatsoever. No links to any of these items will be given since these videos were done ages ago anyways. Well, I hope you do get a kick out of my old content. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Now out of all of Nike shoes, I do prefer the traditional Air Max 90s. You just can't beat them, the profile, all that sort of stuff. They look awesome. And these certain colorway I really do like, and I have been wearing these quite a lot. These are size 12s and they fit perfectly fine. But why am I showing you these? Because I have a pair in a box that I'm going to show you all, which you've obviously seen in the title, so I may as well just skip right to it. I was kindly sent these shoes by a company called Kicks, and they contacted me on Instagram and said, hey, would you like to have a look at a pair of off-white Air Max 90s? And I said, sure. That's fine. So thank you very much for sending these my way to have a look at, and hopefully they're going to be pretty good. Here is the box, which is a DHL Express package. Took 2 days to arrive from China to Australia, which is awesome, as usual. Let's go ahead and open them up. I think it's double boxed, actually. It feels like it's double boxed. Okay. So it is double boxed, which is good. Alright, so we have to go through another box to get to the other box. That didn't make sense at all, but that's okay. So inside of this opened up box, we have another box. The 10 Air Max 90 is what it is, AA7293001. Have to check to make sure that is the right code. That's all. Nike swoosh. Nice. Detailed lettering there, so that's good. Off-White, Nike, shoebox, Beaverton, Oregon, USA, all the usual as we have come to expect from Off-White boxes, that they are just inside out Nike boxes because that's how Off-White rolls. And all the usual stuff at the bottom of the box with do not throw out and do not dispose of, do not set on fire, and all that sort of good stuff. So here we go. Oh, everything's wrapped up very nicely. All right. Ooh. Nice. Oh, okay, so, yeah, these are, what? Hang on, what? Okay, I'm confused. Okay, so we have some Nike shoelaces in white, so I think I'll probably put these ones on there. Then we have this here. Snap a pic, show us your verified authentic tag, upload to Instagram, hashtag StockX, get featured, brag to your friends. I'm confused. Are these actually legit? Came back. Back to the Future. Thank you. Now that you're a StockX regular, it even comes with a little thing here. Verified authentic. There's a little QR code there. Even a StockX sticker. There's some Chinese writing on there, so maybe not. No other goodies inside of the box. Just the tissue paper, which is all wrapped up nicely. But I've just completely ruined now. Air Max 90 cross Off-Whites. Let's go around and have a look. But so far, they look very clean. Off-White zip tie just there. 2017 zip tie, and they've changed the color, which I like. I like the blue color. The red color I was slightly getting sick of. So we'll have a look at just one shoe for now. There has been a significant amount of changes done to the Air Max 90 to make them Off-White. So the toe box is now different with this netted sort of material. Then around here is all leather by the feeling of it. Then to this sort of distressed suede or leather, possibly just all leather. All the stitching also looks very nice, all very consistent, which is good. And there's this weird, looks like electrical tape has just went straight across there, but no, that's what they've actually done. The Nike swoosh, yeah, all in detail there, and you can feel each individual stitch, which is quite nice. It's not like the Prestos where they're sort of just stitched wherever it is, quite consistent. I mean, it does sort of flip there, the stitching goes there and then it flips up, but I guess that's just one thing. The Off-White tag looks about the right size, right height, and the corners aren't cut off or anything like that. It's a nice little rectangle, so that is quite nice. It's all the little fine details, you know. This rubber cage around the shoelace holders. Very nice profile. I don't often like modifications done to Air Max 90s, but this I'll sort of say, yeah. And there was another color choice as well, the actual white ones with a blue sole, which I think would have looked cool, but black is the new release, and I think they're probably sought after a lot more than the previous ones, obviously. Coming to the back here, the distressed leather, usually where it says Nike Air, has... oh, okay, so it says HO18, MNS Run 74, 9 to 12.5. Is that supposed to be there? But it's supposed to say Nike Air just there, but they've put that over that. Then coming to the text on the side, which I'm a bit confused about, and I don't have any reference pictures, so I'll have a look in editing, but it's Off-White for Nike, Beaverton, Oregon, USA. There's a sort of bit of electrical tape there, which is what Off-White does. And the Nike swoosh, a little bit jumpy there. Then it goes along there. It kind of looks strange with this little bit here. Kind of looks like half the swoosh is missing, or like a little bit of the corner's missing, but it's all there. And the text, well, it's covered by the Nike swoosh, so the text looks fairly okay for the most part. Here looks a little blurry, and then sort of very clear on here as well, but I can read it. It does look to be the right font, so I won't complain about that. I'll continue to complain anyways. Then the Air Max 90 sole and midsole with the platform there, the classic platform, that has not been changed at all. It looks absolutely gorgeous as usual, and on the bottom of the shoe looks exactly like an Air Max 90 shoe. A little bit of creasing, but I guess that's to be expected on these types of shoes. Now moving on to the tongue and the inside of the shoe, there's a lot we have to cover. So of course we have the shoelaces that have shoelaces written on them, just in case you forgot what shoelaces are. I love making that joke and it works every single time. I'm sorry if I sound annoying. Then we have the foam pieces going around here, which is normal for Off-White shoes like the Presto and the Vapor Max and all that sort of stuff, have that extra foamed tongue and all that sort of stuff, just what Off-White does. The Nike tag is just there, which has an orange swoosh. Does it have anything on the back? No, it doesn't. Let's have a look at this tag here. US 11 AA 7293001. I'm pretty sure that is the one on the box. It is the one on the box. 2018, which seems to be all correct there. We also have tissue paper stuffed inside of the shoe to keep their shape, which obviously in shipping they have survived. There we go. Another layer underneath there. I wonder what the other layer is. Probably foam or something like that. Not too sure. There is the Off-White, the 10 insole, and all the inside of the shoe. You can see the netting, all the mesh, all the nice details. It folds up just around here. I'm not sure if this is the intended look or if it's just a bit of a mistake on the other party's half. Otherwise, it all feels quite solid. So let's have a look at this insole. Oh. It's not removable, it's glued down. Well, that ruined half of the video because the insoles are usually removable and I like looking at them. Could sit here and pull at it, literally glued down. The tongue, usually, like on the Prestos, you would have the original tongue and then this one attached to the top of it. But the original tongue of the MX-90 is not there, it's just the straight Off-White tongue that is stitched onto there. What I'll do is remove the laces so I can remove the Off-White tag safely, and just give you a better look at the tongue. And we'll do a little comparison to see the differences between this and my actual Air Max 90s. There's a lot changed obviously, but I just want to see. Shoelaces have been removed, and that is the tongue there, which looks very clean and very solid for the most part. There's a little orange stitching going along there to the Nike tag, which you can see a little bit better now. Nike Sportswear. A little bit of a loose thread there, but nothing to complain about. But that goes all the way down to here. It's only just stitched onto here, so you could probably rip that off, but you can do that with any Off-White shoe, I guess, because it's just, yeah, literally that much stitching. That is pretty much the entire shoe, so now it's a matter of what have they changed on this shoe from a pair of Air Max 90s. So let's have a look. So here they are side by side, and obviously you can see straight away they've changed a lot. I think it works. I really do think it works better for the Off-White ones. Gives it a fresh look of the Air Max 90, but a lot of it's just changed, like this along here. It's been changed to the distressed leather. The Nike swoosh, obviously, going underneath it, now comes over the top of it. The platforms and soles are exactly the same. Everything looks the same there. As usual, I've changed the little loops here from this sort of striped ridged pattern to this kind of feels like carbon, a little bit of carbon there. And then the tongues obviously have been significantly changed. The shoelace loops have been changed. Most importantly, the backs of the shoes changed there. As you can see, Nike Air, and there's no pull tab. And this one here, I guess you could say that's a bit of a pull tab there. And you can also see the Nike swoosh that just goes completely around the shoe, which is kind of interesting. That goes up there. So that's basically the same pattern detailing, but it's just changed different materials. Otherwise the sole is pretty much the same height. As for sizing, so these are 12s and these are 11s, and we'll just go to the top, and yeah, there's a little tiny bit, obviously, because they're size 11s, but they should fit me. And I forgot to show the other shoe as well, but it does look exactly the same. You can see more of the Off-White text and the swoosh just there. Men's 11, all looking pretty good. as the other one as well. Just checking, see they're both 11s? Yes, they're size 11s. Okay. All right, well, I know they're both good now, so let's go ahead and put some white laces in these. Go ahead and do the on-foot segment and conclude this video. I just noticed this while tying up the shoes, because I've put the white laces in, that there's these glue marks. Just appeared out of nowhere. I didn't see them while reviewing them or anything like that. They just sort of, yeah, appeared up, and that doesn't look quite nice. And also, putting my foot in these and trying to lace these up, these are very, very tight shoes. So, wish me luck for the on-foot segment. Sorry that the footage is a little dark, I filmed this just on sunset. I'll start with the positives of this shoe first. It's definitely a strong profile and I really do like the off-white elements added to the Air Max 90, which is already a solid shoe, and I appreciate the material changes here and there. However, that's pretty much where the positives end. As you've seen before this on-foot segment, the mids had started to have the clear coat peel away. This is due to pressure being applied to the shoe, and because the clear coat isn't applied well enough, it just cracks away from the shoe and we're left with this mess that you can see on screen. Also, I said they are super tight, which is correct and definitely not true to size. I could not wear a sock with these, and to lace them up, I was left with the tiniest amount of lacing, so I just tucked those ends into the shoes for this review. There's also something up with the cushioning. They don't feel like Air Max 90 shoes. You can usually tell the feel of one when you put one on, but these, maybe it's to do with the off-white editions, but it's certainly a bit off to me. Bit of a disappointment with these ones. Profile is strong, but there is just a lot of inconsistencies that ruin the look and feel of the shoe for me. Okay, so that's the on-foot review for the Nike Air Max 90 Cross Off-White shoes done. So everything I said in the on-foot review is true. They are tight. They don't really feel like Air Max 90s, to be fairly honest. They're just, something about them just doesn't feel right. Cushioning maybe is just a little bit off. Like, I put my other Air Maxes on, the ones I showed previously. Beautiful, nice and comfortable, size 12. These ones though, and I do have size 11 Nike Air Max 90s, fit perfectly fine on me. But these ones are just tight, and yeah, all I have left for the shoelaces, and I'd have to just undo another hole, and I don't know. And then the other issue was this, which I started showing before the on-foot segment. And now this is what it looks like. Now if I do this, if I push here, or maybe here, there we go. And then you can actually peel a layer off. So that's why this is all doing this, because the clear is coming off the sole, off the midsole. It is doing it with that one too. So if I did a bit of this, not as bad, but in time that will come off as well. But that sort of defeats the whole purpose of wearing Air Max 90s, cross off whites, if they're gonna look like that. Regardless though, they are a nice shoe. It's just, you're definitely gonna have to get a size up, or maybe 2 sizes up, to be fairly honest. And maybe the black laces were a little bit longer than the white ones, but I just preferred the white ones. Just sort of for me. The profile and all that is good, but just for me personally, the cushioning's not quite there, the size isn't right, and with all that falling apart, I just think these are unfortunately a pass for me. That's just my opinion. So I will say thank you to Kicks for sending these out to me, but unfortunately, they're just not a recommendation from me, unfortunately, which is kind of a bit disappointing. That's just a deal breaker for me. I'm not gonna peel all the clear off the sole. I can't walk around in them for too long anyways, because it's just, they're just so tight. Even without the laces, they're super tight. So enough of me rambling. Thank you so much for watching this long review of me looking at these kicks, and see you in the next video, whatever that may be. I'm not too sure. Okay, I'm done. Thank you again. Be good people, be kind to one another, and all that good stuff. Be positive. Thank you very much. See you in the next one. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you made it to the end, you got through some really cringy old s'mores. If you liked it though, leave a like. If not, then feel free to dislike. I'll see you in the next one.